Tianmen Mountain, formerly known as Yunmeng Mountain and Songliang Mountain, is the highest mountain in Yongding District of Zhangjiajie. Located in the southern suburb of Zhangjiajie, 8 kilometers away from the urban area and with an altitude of 18.6 meters, it is the cultural holy land of Zhangjiajie and is honored as the soul of Zhangjiajie and the first sacred mountain in Western Hunan. Mountain acquired its name from the Tianmen Cave, a rare natural wonder of the world which has a long history of about 1,754 years. The mountain peak is relatively flat, and the forest coverage rate reaches 90% with complete primary forest preserved and many extremely precious and unique plants rooted. Tianmen Mountain covers a total area of 96 square kilometers with a peak area of 2 square kilometers. Tianmen Mountain is surrounded by clouds and fog all year round, the scene of the sea of clouds changing endlessly. It combines peaks, rocks, springs, streams, clouds, and forests in a piece, and has been divided into 4 parts with unique scenery. On the main peak of Tianmen Mountain in Zhangjiajie, there is a huge cave. This is the peculiar landscape of the world-famous Tianmen Cave in the Tianmen Mountain. The Tianmen Cave is known as the Wonder of the World. The height of the cave is 1,264 meters, and the width of the cave is 37 meters. As a mountain-crossing karst cave, its scale is not rare around the world, but its relative altitude and dangerous position of the cave are amazing in the world. At about 5,000 feet above sea level, Tianmen Cave is the highest naturally formed arch in the world, which has given the landmark its famous moniker. Regarded as a gateway to heaven, this scenic spot has attracted emperors, officials, hermits, eminent monks, and scholars of all ages to visit Tianmen Mountain, through which Tianmen Mountain has gradually formed its unique and profound Tian culture. To reach the fantastic landmark, must walk up 999 steps on the stairway to heaven. 9 is a lucky number in Chinese numerology, representing good fortune and eternity. In 1999, pilots from Russia, the United States, Hungary, Kazakhstan, Czech Republic, and Lithuania set a Guinness World Record for flying through caves. There are many records about when the Tianmen Cave formed. Mr. Chen Ziwen, a reverent scholar in the scope of local literature and history in Zhangjiajie, believes that Tianmen Cave was formed in 48 AD. Set high in the Tianmen Mountain National Park, the road, also called Tianmen Winding Mountain Road, is totally paved with concrete parts. It's 11 kilometers long, running from the bottom at 200 meters above the sea level to the top at 1,300 meters above sea level. The construction of the road debuted in 1998 and finished in 2004, so it took 6 years for engineers to build this amazing and unique way. It is very famous because of its 99 turns. Many of them are 180 degrees turns. The road Tianmen Mountain is considered one of the most beautiful but also one of the most dangerous roads in the country. Local drivers drive very fast, and the road is only separated from the ravines by safety concrete blocks. The maximal gradient of the road is close to 37 degrees at some passages. This road is so scenic and well known that it is often used for races or test drives. For example, Red Bull organizes a drift show there, and Land Rover tests some of their cars on this road. The Tianmen Mountain Glass Skywalk is 60 meters long and 1.6 meters wide, and its highest point is 1,130 meters above sea level. The glass observatory of the road stretches out for 4 to 5 meters, which specially sets for thousands of tourists to take photos. It is another bold attempt after the wooden suspension bridge across the canyon. On October 1, 2011, the newly built glass skywalk in Zhangjiajie Tianmen Mountain was officially opened to tourists. In order for visitors to have the best viewing experience, they are required to wear shoe covers on the bridge to keep the glass bridge transparent and clean. The excitement and shock of the glass skywalk can be compared with the world-famous American Grand Canyon glass corridor, Sky Road, so it has the reputation of the East Sky Road. With a total length of 7,455 meters and a horizontal height difference of 1,279 meters, Tianmen Mountain Cableway leads directly to the top of Tianmen Mountain from Zhangjiajie city center. As the world's first air-mobile viewing gallery, it looks like a giant dragon soaring in the sky and leaning against the mountain, during which tourists can appreciate the urban scenery, rural scenery, steep peaks, and deep ravines. The journey is like walking in a magnificent picture scroll, where shows a panoramic view of the infinite beauty. It is one of the 4 wonders of Tianmen Mountain. 3 rescue supports are specially added in 57 supports of Cableway, which are used to carry out horizontal rescue or vertical rescue scheme when the cableway suddenly malfunctions. The construction difficulty is far beyond ordinary due to the complexity of geological landform and height and danger of mountains. Mountain Cableway not only condenses the wisdom and hard work of all engineers, but also integrates the most advanced scientific and technological achievements of contemporary cableway engineering. It can be called a miracle and a milestone in contemporary cableway engineering. Because of hanging on the cliff on the upper side of Guigu Cave, Guigu Plank Road gets its name. Starting at the Yihongguan and ending in Xiaotianmen, the Plank Road is 1,600 meters long, with an average altitude of 1,400 meters. Different from other plank roads, the whole line of Guigu Plank Road is neither on the top of the cliff nor on the side of the cliff. Instead, it stands in the middle, giving people the feelings of undulating and stretching together with the cliff. When standing on the plank road overlooking the mountains, people would spontaneously arise adoring and reverent feelings. As Tianmen Mountain is a national forest park with various vegetation and typical karst landform, it is more likely to find a feeling of flying over the tropical rainforest and Grand Canyon by helicopter on this plank road. Tianmen Mountain Temple is the most important scenic spot in Tianjie Buddhist scenic area. Built in the Ming Dynasty, it is one of the 5 temples in the world where Buddhist relics are worshipped, and it is the Buddhist center in Western Hunan. The temple is rebuilt on its original site, covering an area of nearly 10,000 square meters. Standing at the mountain valley, it enjoys a broad vision. Tianmen Mountain Temple is also a place for patriotic preaching and promoting Buddhism. It provides a pure spiritual experience for the vast number of tourists. It strives to make itself the largest Buddhist culture garden in Western Hunan, which integrates Zen worship, Buddhist practice, Dharma education, meditation, and health preservation, as well as sightseeing and tourism.